Hello friends, you're watching Science with Savi and I'm your friend Savita. If you are an educator and you want to make your online classes super interesting, engaging and interactive by using some online tools, then this video is just for you. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, like and also press the hit button. What did you do in your recent online class? I was sleeping. My class? Was it a class going on? I was watching my favorite cartoon. I was chatting online to my friend. These are some answers which we get from the students after they get their online classes. On the basis of these answers, we really have to wonder that are our children actually hooked up in the online classes which they take? To achieve this, it's very important that the teachers start upgrading themselves. They have to start researching and they have to really find out innovative ways in which they can engage the students in their class. So in this video, I have come up with some very amazing free online tools which are easily available and by using which you can create quizzes, you can create surveys, you can create polls, you can take feedback from the student, you can use these apps to introduce the topic in the class, you can do so many things with these online tools. So in today's video, I will be exploring two interesting online tools with you. So let's dive in. The first app which I'm going to talk about now is Kahoot. It's one of my favorite apps. When I came across Kahoot for the first time, I really fell in love with this. Kahoot is a free tool. The normal basic version serves best for your purpose, that is for your students. Kahoot has lots of quizzes on almost all your subject topics. You will find so many quizzes which are already there and the teachers can use Kahoot to create quizzes in the class. There are so many options. You can create a quiz, you can create a multiple choice, you can also do your slide presentation through Kahoot. So I will not talk about it now. I will go and display my own screen and I'll show you everything live. So let's go and see how the Kahoot works. So I first go to my Google store and I type Kahoot there. From there, I'm going to enter the site of Kahoot. So here we see that once we have entered Kahoot, the main page opens. The new users have to sign up. Since I already have an account, so I log in Kahoot and now I have entered into my page. You will see lots of quizzes which are already there. Almost in all the subjects. We have to go and create a quiz in Kahoot. So you will see a plus button. You have to click that plus button and you can enter the page of create. Once I have entered the create page of Kahoot, I will get many options. There are also many templates. So I am here in the create of the first page. I am typing my question. There are options of multiple choice. You can take quiz. You can also choose to prepare slides here in Kahoot. You will get all the options when you go to create page. You can also add pictures. You can choose from the gallery. You can upload from the you can upload here the pictures also. Now I am putting the answers here. Once you put the answers, you have to go and click to the right answer also. Here you have to mark the correct answer. You can also add pictures in your answer. Now I have gone to the slide option. I'm making a slide. I'm typing the topic. Then I will be writing the definition. I will choose the picture. There are a lot of options. There are different topics from which you can choose the picture and add to make your slide more attractive and interesting. There's also a very important and significant option of question bank. So there are already questions on almost all the topics. You just search the topic and you will already find ready-made questions here. So it will become very easy if you want to quickly make a Kahoot. You can take the questions from the question bank and you will add in your Kahoot quiz. So once all the questions are ready, it's time to save my paper, save my quiz. I've given the title of Everything Matters. So my Kahoot is uploading. So my Kahoot is ready to be played. You can copy the link also from here. You can share with your students and you can give it like an assignment. And so this is my quiz. You can see here all the questions with pictures are ready. There are two options. I can either assign it as an assignment or I can use this green button of teach and I can take this quiz live in my class. So for this I have to share this code with my students in the class. Well, it's pretty simple. The children have to go to the Google and they have to open the page of Kahoot. They will get this here. They have to enter the pin. So the same pin which you will be sharing in your class, the children will enter the pin, and through this they will enter into the quiz room. You will see the name of children popping up on your screen as they enter the quiz room. Once the students are here, you have to start going and clicking to the questions. But one thing is very important which you should keep in your mind, that you have to keep on sharing the screen all the time, because the children will read the question and get the option from your screen. In their screen, in their devices, they will only get the buttons which you have put. They will only see the colors, and they have to go and read the option from your screen. So you have to keep on sharing the screen. It will be very exciting. The leaderboard will also keep on coming, and in this way you can keep your students involved and engaged in your class by creating amazing Kahoot quizzes. So now the next tool which I'll be taking up in today's video is Slido. Slido is an amazing app. Slido works best when you are teaching and you are handling students on a large number. If there are around 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 students in the class, Slido works amazing. In the free basic app of Slido, you have a lot of options, but there is a limitation that you can use only 5 polling ways. You can create only 5 questions. It can be a quiz, it can be multiple choice, you can create word cloud there, you can take polls. It is used for ranking, it is also used for using your rating. So there are so many options in Slido. Slido works best because you can interact with your audience live through Slido. During taking the class, you can bring your students in Slido by giving them the code, or they can scan the QR code and they can enter Slido and they can directly interact with you. You can ask them questions. You can make the questions live during the class. Even if it is not prepared, you can ask them live according to the situation. So Slido is an amazing app when the children number is very large in the class. Let's see how to go to Slido. The same way, we have to go to the Google Store and type Slido. You will get the main page. You will enter the site and you will enter the main page of Slido. It's very simple. Over here you will see different options. If the new users can sign up, but since I already have an account here, so I will simply go and log into my account in Slido. This takes me to my page. This is the admin page. So here you can see few Slidos which I have already prepared. With every quiz which you have prepared, you also get a code which you are going to share with your students through which they can enter. But here I have to create a Slido. You will see a green circle with a plus button. When I press this plus button, a new Slido opens up. This is scheduling a Slido. You have to give a name. You can keep your Slido live for around a week. So when you schedule a Slido, you can go and you will get many options. But a very important feature which I personally like the most is the quick login. So I'm going to quick Slido and you will see this blue color page which pops up on this. So this is a quick Slido. You will see a code and you will also see a QR code here. So for your children to join you in the Slido.com, they have to either go to the Google search and they have to type Slido. From there they will enter Slido, which will ask them for a code. So they either have to type this code 726803. This is for my particular Slido. For your, you will get another code, or they can scan this QR code directly and they can enter into your Slido. They will participate in your Slido. Here you see an option of create. So you can create live questions. You have a lot of options: multiple choice, word cloud, you can create quiz, ratings. So these are different options. So you can see here I'm creating a quiz. As soon as you create a quiz in Slido right here, the same question will pop up in the screen of your students also. The word cloud is a very amazing feature. You can use it for your language classes. You can use it for your research classes. This is a very good option. You can also take ratings from your students. Well, in this free basic app of Slido, you get an option of creating only 5 polls at a time. So I personally use Slido not for making quizzes in the class, but I use it for involving my kids, for taking the kids' feedback, for interacting with the kids, because here is an option also of question and answer. The children can directly ask you questions. Like here you will see an active poll is active here. Well, I have created a question of how much will you rate today's session? So this is popping up in the screen of the students and they have started answering. This will be shown in your screen. So you will constantly be sharing your screen during the session, and to take a feedback from the students or to introduce a topic, to know that how much the students already know about the topic, you can use this 5 polling ways of Slido. So see, these are some different innovative ways in which you can constantly add that fun element, that surprise element in your class. And when the class size is too large, Slido becomes a very important and very interesting app to keep your audience engaged. And even the silent students who are hesitant, they also come forward and give responses through this. So like here you see a word cloud question has been given, and you can see the word cloud being created on Slido. So it's an amazing option. You can interact directly with your students. When the class size is more, this really works best. So I really encourage teachers to start using these different online tools. They are completely free. You don't have to pay for it. You just have to use your imagination. Need to be more creative and open to new things in your class, because these small things really matter, and these are the ways in which we are going to make the learning process even more innovative, more fun, more interesting for the students, so that they really take up a lot from our online classes. So I really hope that you liked today's video and you are going to use Kahoot and Slido in your virtual classes. Educators, that's not it. I have some more amazing tools. But for that, you have to wait for my next video. So see you soon in my next video, where I will be coming up with some really surprise, amazing online tools through which you can create your lessons, you can create activities, you can take your online classes to just another level. So by the time, take a lot of care of yourself, keep shining and keep smiling, keep learning always. Bye bye.